Welcome to another Carpool coaching from Antonio from Sandler Training, Miami. Just on my way back from a client, we've been talking a lot today with a client of ours about, we're just going to call it unpaid consultancy, because what our client has is a whole bunch of really professional experts in their field, as I'm sure you are. And what tends to happen is they spend a lot of their time giving away their expertise for free. Well, why? Well, I know why. It's because we feel that they're the buyer, we're the seller, they're in charge, we should do what they want, we should answer their questions, and we impress them by how much we know. But you know what? The way to impress somebody about how much you know is not by telling them stuff, but it's by asking them stuff. It's not by answering their questions, but by asking questions. If you ask really smart questions of your prospects, if you ask them really smart questions, then they think, oh my God, this guy is the expert in this particular field, right? So think about your field and think about what could be the 4 or 5 most difficult questions that you could ask of your prospect, such that he then really has to mentally sweat. He will then think, this guy knows what he's talking about, just by the depth, by the strategic nature, by the difficulty of the question that you're asking. Because if you don't ask questions when you're sat in front of your prospect, if he's not talking 70% of the time, you are becoming an unpaid consultant, because you'll be spilling up, just show up and throw up everything that you know, and that's not the place you want to be. You want to get paid for your consultancy. You want to get paid for what you know. So show up and ask really hard questions. If you want to know what the best questions to ask your prospect, come along to one of our classes. Come crash a class, click the link bit.ly/SMCAC Sandler Miami, crash a class. We'd love to see you. See you soon. See you in class.